Something wrong?
You know Todd's still missing, right?
Yeah, I heard.
I hope that doesn't mean that he's found out what we've been hiding from him. Todd, can you hear me? Do you remember anything?
We came as fast as we could.
What happened? Langston said you didn't sound so good.
Oh, right. Hey, how about that pool in the back that I was telling you about?
Are you ditching me?
Do you need a lifeguard?
Fine. Go comb each other's hair. But just so you know, I was down to listen or cheer you up or give advice. Whatever.
Aw, how cute. Okay, wait, maybe you can help me with something.
Let her rip.
My dad was stabbed and kidnapped and held hostage, and Cole knew exactly who had him and where he was. What? So now what do I do?
Dr. Saybrook, you have a visitor.
I like the filet mignon, charred rare. No, the one with the shiitake reduction. And a side of haricot vert, no mash. And bread pudding for dessert. My name? David Vickers. And I'm a takeout blacklist? What is the... Well, Renee is just kidding. Are you aware that I just donated my liver? Which reminds me, I'd like the foie gras appetizer. Hello? Hello? God. Oh, good. I'm glad you're here. You're the law. They'll listen to you. I'm going to call the palace back. I want you to tell them that I'm with you.
You're right. You are with me. Get dressed.
What? My liver is regenerating. I'm not going anywhere.
You're going on camera to tell the whole world you know who killed Spencer Truman.
What the hell could it be?
Calm down, Adriana.
That racist piece of crap went in the garbage can. I saw it.
Is it possible your roommate moved it?
Layla, why would she do that?
Maybe she's being considerate, taking out the trash. Maybe she didn't see it.
There wasn't that much stuff in there. She would have seen the metal, and she would have flipped out like I did and called me.
What if Tate came back and took it?
Wow. This is beyond.
Vincent! 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 Wake up! Vincent! Still not answering?
No, it's going straight to voicemail.
Listen, if any of your staff or you sees Tate Harmon, you need to call the LPD and let the commissioner know. And don't let him see you doing it. Yep. Still no show at the TV station.
They haven't heard from him?
Look, the more I think about it, the more I'm positive Tate came back for that medal. There's no way he could let it go.
There's no proof of that. There's no sign of forced entry.
I let him crash here on and off for weeks. Oh, God.
What?
What if Layla let him in?
Call her now.
I'm going to check in with the station.
Vincent, wake up. Wake up, Vincent, wake up. Wake
So glad you could join us.
Tate.
But I don't want you messing up my handiwork, okay?
Oh, no. Tell you something. If you scream, I'll kill him, okay? If you try anything, I will kill you. You got it? Nod your head like a good little girl. Yeah. We'll have you trained in no time. Get your phone, but don't answer it. Get your phone out. Do not answer it. Oh, right on time. Hello, boss lady. Nice to hear from you.
Michael, how does he look?
Well, as you know, Todd sustained a stab wound to the abdomen. Judging from the amount of scar tissue and his state of healing, I'd say that occurred about 12 weeks ago.
That was when he was in Chicago.
What's his prognosis?
I think he's going to be fine.
Thank God.
He's going to make a full recovery?
Well, it's going to take time. I mean, not just the initial injury that's bad, but the patch job that was done afterwards.
Right. Well, can we see him now?
You know, I think it's best if we let him wake up. You know, I'd like to examine him, interview him, see if there's anything we missed. You know, maybe he could shed some light on the toxicology screen.
Oh. Why he showed up drunk and found him with a prostitute in his bed?
What?
Yeah, John found him in a seedy motel.
With a prostitute? Oh, come on, that's not
Well,
him.
I know it doesn't, make any sense, but I think it has something to do with the scam that somebody's trying to keep him away from his son.
Well, I guess we won't know until we get all the facts.
And we should have that very soon because Todd's going to wake up and he'll tell us exactly what happened.
John, my flat-footed friend, surely you can see I'm in no condition to move. I'm barely on solid food.
You'll be a cheap date.
Flattering.
Get dressed.
No, I'm serious. They cut me. I'm still healing.
So we'll prop you up. You'll be like a network anchor.
I'm not supposed to move.
Oh, yeah? Well, it must have taken some movement to toss this. Vicky Davidson, very nice.
Yeah, it was, till Clint wrecked it.
It must become some kind of record.
For what?
Alienating the parents of the girl whose life you just saved.
You know what? You can leave. And you can take your leash with you.
Let me tell you something. White Saybrook's in jail for a crime she didn't commit, and you can clear her for that. So you have a choice. You can come with me now, or I'll bring the cameras to you.
Oh, no. I ain't getting my close-up under track lighting sitting next to a bedpan.
I guess you should put some blush on. I'll be right back.
Don't you do that, John.
Relax, David. This is one threat Lieutenant McBain's not going to make good on.
Cole saw your dad with his own eyes?
He knew his whacked-out step freak was holding your dad hostage? And he didn't do anything. He didn't tell me, and he didn't tell the cops.
Nobody.
He's so going to juvie for this.
That doesn't sound like Cole. He's too straight up, you know?
Straight up? Ray, I don't think you get how twisted this is. Star's dad...
No, you already told me, remember?
So Cole comes to town, gets with Star, goes totally steroidal on her, then does this whole big thing about how sorry he is and how he's going to go straight.
And he did.
And then he tricks Star into believing he loves her.
Yeah, the dude does.
Oh, and that's when Star's dad gets stabbed and held hostage, and it turns out that Cole knew what's up? It's a total setup.
He'd have to be a complete psychopath.
It's happened to better guys. Remember Henry?
Nah, I'm telling you, Thornhart's not like that. There's gotta be something more.
There is. Cole's mom killed a guy. And he lied about that, too.
Did you find the money okay?
Yeah.
There should be enough for a couple of days if you spend it carefully. Did you get something to eat?
Yeah, I grabbed something.
Well, I don't want you eating out all the time, so, you can get some groceries, and there's really easy recipes in the kitchen by the...
I can cook. Remember, Dad taught me.
I know you're disappointed in me.
What?
And you have every right to.
Mom, stop. That isn't it. This is so wrong. I could kill Miles for doing this to you.
Don't say that. I know you are hurting. But I did something wrong, and I have to pay for it.
You killed a man who was gonna rape Star's mom. How is that a crime, huh? Can anyone answer me that?
Cole, please, I haven't been charged with anything, okay? They're just holding me for 48 hours.
And if you are charged?
And I will hire a lawyer, and I will post bail.
This is nuts.
Please, sweetie, I'm doing everything I can to fix this. And if it comes to it, I will hire the best defense possible. But in the meantime, I need you to take care of yourself.
I am.
And I know you're worried, and I can't ask you not to be, but I need you to, go about your life like you normally would. Can you do that for me?
Yeah.
Have you talked to Star?
You're the only thing that matters to me right now. You and Miles Lawrence.
Please, I told you.
Mom! He did this to us! All right? And if they set him free, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
John, let me introduce you to my very expensive lawyer, Howard.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Oh, are you a fan of trial TV?
No.
What?
Did you win the lottery or something?
Oh, I know better than to skimp on legal representation.
I didn't know the Statesville Laundry paid enough to hire a big-time defense attorney.
The clever detective's on a fishing expedition, but it's not going to work. You're on a leaking raft in open water.
And you're the Moby Dick of this analogy?
My client's finances are none of your business.
No, they're not, but, the IRS is always curious about new money.
Well, I was hoping to avoid any unpleasantness, but I see you're determined to make this a dialogue of threats.
Lay it on me, Slick.
Cease and desist the harassment of my client, or you'll be working the night shift with mall security.
I really wouldn't expect too much from Todd when he wakes up. We're not going to know the full extent of his injuries until he's fully conscious.
And he didn't get help for a long time.
Well, what if we just went and sat with him? Maybe hearing our voices would make him wake up.
I honestly would prefer to let the IV do its job, rehydrate him, get him
Blair and Vicky aren't going to interfere with that. They can go in. Go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's see this. You're doing a good job handling Todd's treatment.
But
Well, I understand you want to manage the family's expectations regarding his recovery, but don't overdo it. There's room for optimism here. Todd is recovering. Blair and Vicky being in the room is only going to speed up that process.
And if I find something more serious...
Well, then we will deal with it then. But you do want him to recover, don't you?
Of course I do. He's my patient.
Well, good. Because if I didn't know you better, I'd think you had a different agenda. You know what? I can't believe this. He's done it again. He's cheated death. Gone all these months and in terrible trouble, and then all of a sudden he's here.
He's really here.
Does Star know?
No, I haven't contacted her yet.
Well, maybe it's better that you wait for news on his prognosis before you bring the children here. Huh?
Vicky, do you think something's really wrong with him?
Oh, Blair, he's a survivor. We all know that. I don't think he would make it all the way back here just to leave again.
I just wish she would wake up and tell me what was really wrong with him.
Yuck, yuck, yuck. That's all you guys are doing.
I really should go and check on Todd.
No, let Vicky and Blair have their time with him. The monitors will go off if he's in danger. Is something wrong?
I'm fine. Why do you ask?
I'm just checking. Your shift is almost over anyway. Why don't you just punch out and I'll take over?
I'm fine. I'd really prefer to see this one out.
Okay. Now I know there's something wrong.
Why? Because I love to do my job?
No, because the Michael I know would jump at the chance to go home to his wife and kid.
With all due respect, my family, my business.
I can't have you treating patients when your head is not in it.
Why are you so sure there's something wrong? Right? You know about Marcy?
Yes, I do. Hey, can we get you anything?
More of these drugs.
Yeah, I think we'll leave that up to the doctor.
You know, they're right outside. They said you're going to be okay, Todd.
My head. Why do I feel so...
You feel drunk?
Well, no, I feel, hungover.
Well, John found you in a motel, heavily intoxicated with a prostitute in your bed. Uh-huh. You remember anything?
Hooker, no. Nothing else, yeah.
Cole's mom killed Spencer Truman? She's in jail right now.
Oh, Cole must be freaking.
You don't think Star's freaking? Her dad's still missing.
All I'm saying is it blows for both of them.
Don't compare me to Cole, okay? He could have helped save my dad, but he didn't do anything.
Okay, but his dad is already dead. You know, Cole's an only child. His mom is the only person he has.
Why are you defending him?
I'm not defending him. I'm just seeing it from his side. I mean, what would you have done?
The right thing?
Oh, and screw the only parent you had left? I'm just saying, if someone threatened to take away your mom right now, you and your little brother would be all alone. Are you telling me you'd let that happen? I mean, yeah, Cole was wrong, but his back was up against the wall, man. Does that help?
Like a kick in the head helps?
I just think you should give him the benefit of the doubt. But whatever. So, are you going to stay with him or not?
I mean it, Cole. Do not do anything about Miles. I don't want to have to get out of this jail cell and then bail you out of juvenile detention. So please, just let Bo and John do their job. Promise me.
Yeah, I promise.
Marty? Hi, Cole. I just heard the news. I'm speechless.
I don't know what to say either.
Are you holding a bouquet?
It's not so bad. Everyone's respectful. Get my meals on time.
Well, this is a fine mess.
My mom didn't do anything wrong.
You know what? Don't worry. I'm here. I'm going to help her get to the bottom of this.
Are you here in official capacity?
No. Actually, so far there's been no official decision whether or not to press charges. So.
But you have my confession.
You know, honestly, I'm letting Bo and John sort through all of this stuff. And until they come into my office with an official decision to press charges, I'm keeping my nose out of it.
Not unethical?
No, not technically. I'm not going to prosecute you, my friend. I won't.
I know this is awkward for you, and I would understand if you need to keep your distance from me.
Okay, that's my decision. And frankly, the whole idea of you killing Spencer Truman, or anyone else for that matter, just doesn't make a lick of sense to me.
That's what I remember.
Well, memory is a tricky thing. I can attest to that.
She's right. Why won't you let us believe your innocence?
Okay.
What?
There is something suspicious about all of this. And we'll just let Bo and John, if there is, Bo and John will definitely get to the bottom of it, okay? Guaranteed? Guaranteed. In the meantime, is there anything I can do for either one of you?
There is one thing.
Name it.
You can take care of my son.
If I were you, I'd be more concerned about a client who hindered the investigation of a capital crime. You see, whether we like it or not, he's ours.
Then charge him.
Don't have to.
As long as he's working for you.
Now you're catching on.
You violated my client's civil rights when you enjoined him to take part in your dangerous sting operation against his will.
Sting? What sting?
Precisely. There will be no operation as long as I'm here to stop it.
Vickers was temporarily released under my supervision. There is no way he's free and clear.
Just try to get him back into prison. You're the one who proclaimed his innocence on national TV. My client's a free man. You can't force him to risk his life to bait a killer.
What he just said.
Besides, you already have the real perpetrator in custody, Dr. Margaret Saybrook.
She hasn't been charged with anything.
Why? Is she also in your employ, earning hazard pay? I'm well aware of your illegal conspiracy with the warden at Statesville to use David in this reckless manner. If you don't cease and desist, I'll expose your entire department in front of those cameras you keep clamoring for. Now, please leave. And take that ankle monitor with you.
What did you do?
Nothing yet, but I gotta tell you, it's getting a little boring here without you, so listen up. If anybody's hanging around, you are talking to Layla, not me, okay? And she's yucking it up about the filthy good time she's having with Vincent tonight. Comprende, chica?
Sounds like a great time.
Okay. So now I am wrestling up the posse, okay? Just me and the creators of Exposed on the roof of the Palace Hotel. Come quick and come alone. No wrecks, no cops, no one.
Got it.
You might want to hurry, though, because the winds are just blowing around up here, and, you know, I'm trying to hold on to your roommate. But with this bum shoulder of mine, a good, stiff breeze could just blow her away.
Marcy came to me to ask me about fertility doctors, and I gave her a list of names.
She ever come back?
No, I think she didn't want the situation to be any more complicated than it already was. Listen, Michael, if you or Marcy need any help or advice...
We don't. Thank you for asking. What I do need is for my boss to allow me to do my job.
Understood.
Then I have your permission to check on my patient, after which I will be going home.
Go ahead.
The woman from the adoption agency, Mrs. Brumley, gave me the address of this smelly, abandoned crying house. So I get there, and I hear this cry of a baby.
Did you find your son?
Yeah, there wasn't a baby there.
Was it a tape?
How'd you know that?
Because John and I found it right outside in the garbage of that building. And the police spliced it together so we could listen to it. So, you know, whoever lured you to that building, Todd, must have had it all planned out.
And, yeah, I was playing on a tape recorder. So I come into the room, and then the next thing I know, somebody jumps me. I never saw a person there wearing a mask. Last thing I remember from there was this person standing over me with a knife. And I passed out.
Who would do that?
The only other thing I know for sure was that I was walking through the woods outside of town. And I must have passed out again, because now I'm here. I don't remember.
You're alive, though. You're alive.
Still down one son.
Welcome back, Todd. How you feeling?
No. I like these drugs, though.
Hey, I promised you something. Once you're feeling better, we'll get together and we'll find your son.
Well, there's one thing I want now, and I need you to take care of it for me.
You know what? I dumped Cole, and I never want to see him again.
Amen.
How could you even think that I would want to be with him after he did something like that?
Well, because when we first got here, you asked us what you should do next. I mean, call me crazy, but why would you ask that if you were sure you did the right thing?
She wanted to know how she could stick it to Cole. Okay, dumping him was good, but now you need to go in for the kill.
No, Langston, that's not even what I meant. God, how did this all happen? Cole and I were so happy at prom, and now my dad could be dead because of him. I'm so sorry. Mom?
Where are you, Star?
I'm at Aunt Dorian's.
Okay, grab her driver and have them drive you straight to the hospital, okay?
What happened?
It's your dad. Got some really great news. We found him, and he's gonna be okay.
Mom, like I said before, I can take care of myself for a few days. I don't have school. I have nowhere to be.
Exactly. I don't want you to be alone, okay? Just not now. You know, it's kind of unexpected, and it might be a conflict of interest for you.
Okay,
but
first of all, I live at a mansion. He could have a whole wing. I wouldn't even know he was there. And second of all, this is not a conflict of interest. I told you, if anything official comes down, I'm going to recuse myself from the case.
Thank you, Nora.
Of course.
What, you don't trust me, Mom?
Sweetie, no, that is not it. Look, I just don't want you in an apartment by yourself, just sitting there spinning worst case scenarios, okay?
I can take care of myself.
Please, do this for me. I am running out of options here.
What about John?
You got a problem, file a complaint.
Done. This order vacates my client's conviction and demands his immediate release from the service of the Commonwealth.
Why didn't you just hand this over in the first place?
Well, where's the fun in that?
Hilarious. See what I can do about his release.
That's too bad. He knows where to get great cannolis. Now he hates me.
Well, I get paid the big bucks, so the other side hates me, not you. Good thing you got him.
Yeah, about that. There's something else I need you to do for me.
What did Layla say?
She said,
I'm going to go back to work and coordinate from there, okay?
Do you think maybe an APB on tape?
Did you reach Layla?
Mm-hmm.
She threw out the trash, right?
Yeah.
I thought so. An APB is premature, but you two should lie low and stick together if you can.
Yeah, no problem.
You know, Layla and Vince are on their way back here now, so you don't have to stick around, Rex.
I'll wait till they get here.
All right, well, call me if Tate contacts either one of you, and if he shows up, under no circumstances are you to let him in.
Talk to me.
What?
You look like you were going to stroke out on the phone with Layla.
Been hanging with a racist murderer for months without knowing it. I'm a little tense.
Fine.
Who are you calling?
Are you not going to tell me the truth? I'll get it from Layla. Sit. Good girl.
This can't end well for you, Tate.
I know exactly how it's going to end, Layla.
Yeah? Fill me in.
Let's see. There's this. Or there's this. Huh? Or my personal favorite. Get it yet? Figures your kind ain't too bright.
Whatever you think you're gonna do to us, you won't get away with it.
You know, you and homeboy were pretty bold back at the apartment with all that smack talk, huh? What was it that you called me? A coward who was afraid to show his face? Well, here I am. Huh? Take a good long look, because this is the last face you're ever gonna see.
This is exactly why I broke up with you.
Whoa!
You're so jealous and paranoid and insecure. You're always trying to mess with my life and control me, just like my mother.
Wow! See, I thought we broke up because I was suspicious of your racist murdering underwear model.
That phone call had nothing to do with Tate.
Oh. Then what were you and Layla talking about?
Personal business.
Still waiting.
She and Vincent got into it, okay? He said things and she said things, and now she's on her way back over here and she's upset. She feels like a fool for ever having trusted him again. And she's gonna feel like an even bigger fool if you're here when she gets here. Is that what you want?
I just wanted to make sure you were safe.
Well, stop hovering. I'm fine. right. Stay okay, come on. Layla needs you.
John McBain.
What's wrong with him?
No.
Hey, silent type like John might make a good guardian.
Look, I want you with Nora. There is plenty of room at the Buchanans.
He has a couch that I can sleep on, Mom. Besides, he's chief of detectives. You don't have to worry about me being safe.
Why are you fighting me on this?
Because he knows the whole deal of your case.
Okay.
And he's not going to let you go down for it. He's going to keep fighting for you no matter what. And I think... I don't know, this might sound stupid, but I think I can help you.
I love you so much for wanting to take care of me. But I am the parent, and I have to do what I think is best. And staying with Nora and Matthew is the best thing. And that's final.
I can talk to John and see about having him keep Cole in the loop whenever he can. Huh? Hey, and you, don't you dare let my son trick you into playing Night Hunter 3 because he's a shark. Deal?
Deal.
Okay, we should probably get going. I'll bring them by first thing in the morning. Okay. Come on, kiddo.
We'll have fun at the mansion.
Love you, Mom.
I love you too, sweetie.
Thank you.
Oh, how's it going in there?
Oh, he's awake, ornery, and rude.
Well, that's probably the meds, Todd.
No, that's Todd. But it's good because it means he's recovering.
Speaking of recovery, I was just with David, and he really wants to speak to you.
Does he?
He says it's urgent. I'll see you later.
Well, your vitals are good.
How long do you plan on keeping him?
Well, they're preparing a room upstairs. As soon as it's ready, we're going to move them.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
One and only. Oh.
Come quick and come alone. No wrecks, no cops, no one.
Paige said you wanted to see me.
Yeah, I kind of thought you'd skip it.
I thought about it because my day was ending on a high note.
Well, it still can.
No, that's very unlikely.
All right, a high note may be pushing it. But how about the satisfaction of hearing me say that I'm sorry?
We found Manning
Where?
in a motel. He's in the hospital now. He's a little roughed up, but he's going to live.
Clarence Starr must be. Well, Cole, he feels.
I know. Well, I'll make sure he gets the news so he can
Stop beating himself up. I asked Nora to take care of him.
Good plan.
Something wrong?
We had to cut Vickers loose. So I can't use him to flesh out Truman's killer. I'm sorry.
You've no reason to be sorry. Not after everything you've done for me.
This isn't over. Not until you're free and clear.
I can't believe I missed your prom and your musical.
We took tons of pictures, and I have a DVD of the play.
Yeah, prom was more like a prom late. You have 3 more years until the one that really counts.
What about your date? Would I have approved?
You probably wouldn't have approved of any of her dates, Todd.
I should have been there for you.
You're always there for me when I need you.
That's the way it's gonna stay. I promise.
Oh, looks like your roommate's running late. She must be on that island time, huh? Sucks for you, though. I'm on the clock. Get up.
What for?
Well, let's put it this way. You've been kind of depressed lately, haven't you? Sister's in a coma. Maybe your boyfriend is now, too, huh? Who knows? Don't you feel kind of useless? Huh? I think maybe you should end it all. But don't worry. The how is up to you. Kind of gives it that personal touch, don't you think?
I'm here, Tate. You can let them go.
Oh, buenas noches, señorita. I wish I could, but I told you to come along.
Rex.
Looks like the gang's all here, huh? Now we can start the party.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
I don't want the money. None of it changes the way you feel about me.
Step away from the door or she dies.
I'm back now, and things are gonna be different from here on out.
Oh, I remember what happened.